Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach. Sideline, it'll be an incompletion.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Now the holder of the state rushing record as a prep here in Arizona, it's Bijan Robinson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. This one complete to Jordan. 17 yards on that connection. First down, L.A.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Rams have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Rams. His first touchdown of the new campaign. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 60, Bison.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll drop to throw. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to be out of... Mark him inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 10-7. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a short pickup past the 25. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. The Rams out to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And we will not see a return on this one. as it will be marked down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Ready.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
60, trap 60.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one complete to Johnson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Ready up. Set. Ready. Get up.
A handoff here, up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready. Hut.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack. Outside the numbers, those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll tuck it and take off.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. That is intercepted. the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point is good. And the Rams move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Here's a 2nd and 9. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Back to 60. 18 Maverick. 18 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
To the air now on first and 10. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Come 19. 19 Lion.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
He fields it at the 8. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete to Jordan. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he takes off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you to Orlando, going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go. 72 79 Broncos.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Off he goes. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Achane. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off Play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now, faking the give.
New established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play,
he's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Cardinals have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it, and the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down.
He gets free inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
An opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. He'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 18, run, 18, run.
Over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
70 rings, 70 rings.
One of the tight ends in motion right. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Slot man in motion left. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side this time. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
McBride is the motion man.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Ready up. Let's go. Back 60. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's going to tuck it and go.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
3rd and a yard.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 left, 18 left.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Second down, goal to go.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. He puts it up, and it's caught. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, L.A. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Got it. Ready? Go!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. The Cardinals line up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. This is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time.